Undisputed. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm Jenny T. Here with Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe. Good morning.
The bomb just dropped in Dallas.
Right in time.
We did it.
What you mean we?
You know what? I got to just give him a standing ovation for that. No,
What
got
you
to give him a
mean we?
standing
Hold on,
ovation.
What you mean we?
Yes, we did it.
Oh, we.
Finally.
Hold on.
Happy days are here again. Super Bowl, here we come.
We.
We.
No, you and I.
We
is we.
got this.
You, Jenny, and myself is a we. Not no Cowboys, Skip, baby. Don't get up here.
Jenny, somebody
Go
across the
grandstanding.
table, somebody owes me 10 more cases of Diet Dew.
No.
Even Jenny said, really? You're going to accept that
I
bet?
was there for that.
I said accepted it.
I'm not going to get
I'm up to 42 cases now. 42
We'll
cases.
talk about this a little bit, Skip.
Okay.
You look nice today.
Thank you,
Unbelievable.
Shannon.
You?
Appreciate that.
I'll deal with you in a minute.
Yes, you will. So,
Wow.
anyway, remember the commercial that we did last fall? It was so great, the Undisputed commercial.
Yes, I remember.
Could we just see the first of it? Just the opening few seconds of it, please? Jumping out of bed. Oh, there he is on my bedside table.
There's your guy.
Yep, there he is. I must admit, last night before I went to bed, I took my Zeke picture and I put it in the drawer.
No.
Because nothing was happening. And I was getting panicky. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was like midnight for us.
Okay.
And I went over and checked to see if it had happened. Nothing had happened. And I started thinking, you got me.
What?
Something has gone very wrong here. So suddenly, this is the most pleasantly shocking surprise I've had in a long time. They finally got it done.
Yep.
It's time for this show to start.
Did you take the picture out?
Yes,
Okay,
now
good. Okay,
tonight
good.
it will be back in its
Make
place.
sure. You need to give it a little kiss or something.
You know what? I'll kiss that picture before I go to bed tonight.
We have
I
so
will.
much to get to today. Zeke isn't the only one who got it done. Jared Goff has a new deal. How will that impact Dak's negotiations? And as Tom Brady had his biggest offensive loss of the season. But guys, there is only one place to start today, and that is with Zeke. Earlier this morning, Ezekiel Elliott and the Cowboys agreed on a 6-year, $90 million extension with $50 million guaranteed. Overall, Zeke's contract is now 8 years and $103 million, which makes him the highest paid running back in the league. Zeke is expected to be at practice today and to play this Sunday against the Giants. So, Shannon, who won this deal, Zeke or Jerry?
Well, it's a no-brainer, Zeke. Because Zeke went into the season having 2 years of security. Now he has $50 million guaranteed in security. Zeke wanted to top Todd Gurley. He topped Todd Gurley in every aspect. $50 million to $45 guaranteed. He got 6 years, $90 million. He got the $15 million skip average that he wants, and he got a contract in excess in total value over $100 million. He didn't lose. Now people are like, well, Jerry this, Jerry. No, Jerry didn't win because had Zeke played this season, Zeke would have made $3.9 million. I can assure you, Zeke this year is going to get more than $3.9 million based on the value of the contract. So Zeke won easily. He put his foot down. I believe had Zeke come to camp and just went about his business, Jerry was going to let this thing play out because we all know they had this year a fifth-year option, and need be, they had 2 franchise tags they could have used on Ezekiel Elliott. But Ezekiel Elliott also understood that my value is never going to be higher than it is right now at 24, 25, 26 years of age. The next 3 years, I'm going to be in my absolute peak prime. And the difference is, and we're going to talk about this a little later, Skip, in the next segment, is the difference between running backs and every other position. A running back must take a big bite of the apple because in all likelihood, he will never, ever get a bigger bite of an apple. Quarterbacks, other skill, they can take nibbles because they're going to get another bite and another bite and another bite. Running backs do not have that luxury. Zeke had to take a stand here and now, and he understood his value to this team, Skip. Everybody doesn't have this luxury that Zeke has. He's a very unique type of running back. And the NFL is a copycat league. And I don't know who started it, Skip, but somebody said the running back is devalued. And then somebody else heard it and echoed it. The running back's devalued. The running back's devalued. The running back's devalued. And
I think Mel Kiper pushed that narrative.
Whoever pushed it, Skip, it caught like wildfire and blew through the NFL.
It did.
But there are certain running backs that are very unique. And Ezekiel Elliott is one of those running backs. and he should be compensated for his uniqueness and what he brings to a team. All quarterbacks' value is not equal. All running backs, all players are not equal. Even though they might, quarterbacks, you have quarterbacks, 32 starters, but they're not all on the same level playing field, Skip.
Yep.
The same with running backs. Zeke is a top running back in the league, and the Cowboys rewarded him knowing what he's done for this team and what he could possibly do over the next 3 years. Skip, I don't even look at, 6-year extension plus the 2 years he got. That's 8 years for over $100 million. Skip, I don't get in that. I go 3 years at a time when you look at a contract, because that's when it starts getting binding, when you see those cap numbers starting to get up to the $18 to $20 million, where teams like, okay, do we redo it or do we just go ahead and cut our losses and move forward? So I'm looking at 3 years, and Ezekiel Elliott, he won this deal.
The truth is, I am so relieved right now, and I'm so happy right now that I'm really not in the mood to say somebody won.
You don't even care now, do you?
But the show must go on. For the last 3 months, I predicted that Zeke would sign on Tuesday, September the 3rd, which was the players' day off ahead of the first practice to start getting ready for the Giants Sunday,
Correct.
Game 1. So they practice, obviously, today, tomorrow, Friday,
Correct.
to get ready for that. And when it bled into last night, as I just mentioned in our open, I got a little queasy. I was a little queasy yesterday because I wanted it just to be over. And it felt a little like Rocky Arsenault, the agent, had grandstanded a little bit yesterday to try to turn up the public heat on Jerry, like, oh, we just came back. We're here. Now give us our money, right? Like they were a little desperate yet. That's how it came across when I looked at the airport little media session that Rocky gave.
Oh, yeah.
It just felt like he's saying, we're very, very, very close. Jerry? And Jerry doesn't usually respond well to that kind of public pressure. So that's why I got a little bit of cold feet last night. But now that it's done, now smoke clears in my brain and I sit back, I'm a little surprised about the 6 years because that goes into perpetuity almost for a running back. It's like, that's it. He is going to end his career as a Dallas Cowboy because plus the 2 he already owed them, that's 8 years. He's 24, 32. Is he going to go past 32? I don't know. The way he runs.
But Skip, they had to do it like this because it 2 things they accomplishes 2 things. Zeke gets what he wants, and Jerry gets the cap space that he needs.
All right. So can Ezekiel Elliott, almost as we speak, walk into that locker room today with his head held high and his chest out? You better believe he can. And I told you I thought Jerry had one ace up his sleeve, one creative caveat, and I think it was that if you extend it for 8 years, he got a grand total of $103 million, and they're trying to now sell it. The first Dallas Cowboy ever to get a $100 million contract. Although, when I look back at DeMarcus Lawrence, I don't know why. It says 5 years, $105 million. I don't know, but let's give him that. Let's let him eat today because I want him to be happy. And he paid a pretty severe toll for this because that was hard what he just did.
What, 42 days? 42 days?
Day 42.
I got to tell you, that's a lot of lonely time in Cabo.
Yes.
That's a lot of hours watching something where you're just like, you're just getting sick and tired of not being with your football team, right?
Yes.
So he paid a severe price to get what he got. But here's the God's truth. When the smoke finally clears, we're about to talk about Dak getting signed. Amari is yet to be signed. He's due to make 13.9 this year, but I think at some point this year he's going to get re-signed. When that all happens, Ezekiel Elliott's going to wind up being the 4th highest paid Dallas Cowboy, just barely above Zach Martin, just barely.
Right.
But just for the record, if we look back at what DeMarcus Lawrence just recently got, it wasn't that long ago. He got 25 to sign. He got 65 million guaranteed to Zeke's 50.
Right.
He's a defensive end.
Yeah.
He's a pass rusher. And his average annual is 21 million to what are they saying? Zeke is now 15-ish?
15.
Yeah.
Okay. So that hurts my eyes to look at that because I'm a big Zeke fan.
Yeah.
I keep arguing with you. I think he's the best running back in football. Now we're back to devalued position.
Well, Skip, the guy, D linemen are premium. I mean, basically it goes quarterbacks.
Okay, I got it. But just to me, I'm a nut. I love this team and I love this team's potential. But if you force my hand, if you made me pick one or the other going into this year, Number 21 or DeMarcus Lawrence?
Yeah.
Zeke or DeMarcus? I'm taking Zeke all day and all night.
Yeah.
I am. He's just more valuable to the football team.
Right.
Again, I want the pass rusher.
Right.
I need a pass
Right.
rusher. And
that's why they make premium, because you got the
Okay.
quarterback that's making, and he's next in line.
Okay, but my point is, DeMarcus Lawrence, to me, is not more valuable than Ezekiel Elliott, and he now makes $15 million more guaranteed money than Zeke does.
But the
How
difference-
should Zeke feel